Thanks for meeting with us, Philippe. We have been working together redesigning the Openfield, formerly Where To From Here brand, and we'd just love to know a little bit of what you discovered through the process.
I liked how you designed it as a journey, which was not only for you to get all the insights, but also for me to come to terms with a certain number of notions. So in particular, that first workshop that you did. I understood why a workshop would be useful, but it didn't seem that critical to me. And when we brought together 5 or 6 people that were either from inside the organization or the immediate proximity, the conversations we had about who we were, what mattered for us, what we stood for, what our values were extremely rich.
Our process is very much about getting to the heart of things, and there's a lot of layers that get peeled back in that process because we use that Michelangelo quote, taking away of the marble what is not David. And that core for us is very much the purpose, why you exist. And when we got that in the workshop, we were able to then start to create some design principles and concept that would actually encapsulate that.
I remember the day you presented the brand audit and you said, okay, that's on social media, that's the content, that's the website, that's the book, that's with all those different identities, different visuals, different colors, different everything. And even though you know it, the day where you see that right in your face, you can understand why what you project to the market is confusion just by seeing it all laid out in one place. You are the ones in the first place that triggered the fact that rebranding would be a powerful way to channel that change. And it hadn't come to my mind that the brand could both drag me down if I was trying to hang on to it and enable me if I was refreshing it. So that was the first valuable insight. The second powerful insight for me was around the names. You did convince me to engage into rebranding, but I put a few red lines. Keeping the name was one of them because I was so proud of the name. You actually were convinced that we had to change the name. You let me struggle with the concept for a while, and there's a point where it became natural that the name would change. The decision to change the name came as a liberation, and I totally did not anticipate that.
I also could see you realizing what brand really was about. And I think at one point you even said to us, I used to think it was leadership and business model, but now I can see that it's leadership, business model and brand.
That articulation that you mentioned has been a real realization for me. The rebranding process has really helped clarify the business model in itself and be a lot clearer on what it is we wanted to do in the future and what it is we wanted to stop doing. And you kept telling me you need to create a brand for what you want to become, not a brand for what you are. And that has really stuck with me as a recommendation. So in many ways it's been a transformation journey, and it's extremely exciting because it's a new beginning in way more ways than just a brand.